You are listening to
the Wrestle Dream podcast.
the Wrestle Dream podcast.
I didn't realize it had the
Wrestle Dream podcast.
I didn't realize it had that black screen at the end of it. So I have to fix that. Oh, what is going on, everyone? It's Friday. Of course, it wouldn't be us without some kind of technical difficulty. Well, late start tonight. Had some issues with the Wi-Fi down here in the Fortress of Heatitude. Got that fixed, and we're rocking and rolling. Of course, you know me, Chris the Heat Matthews, and you know him, the Tennessee Jesus, Carl Crossland. Carl, what's going on this week, man?
Not much, man. Just trying to survive.
I hear you. Oh, it's been rough weeks all around, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're here to talk some sort of wrestling with you tonight.
Oh, we definitely got to talk what happened last week.
Oh, yeah.
Some
big
big time.
Bad blood to talk about. Get to that, but we got saw the return of The Rock, saw the return of Jimmy Uso. Whole lot of good stuff. Bad blood. And then we got Wrestle Dream this weekend. I thought it was like in another week or two. I didn't realize it was this weekend.
Wrestle Dream.
Just like I didn't know Dynamite was on Tuesday night this week and not Wednesday. So I'm sure they announced it last week's Dynamite, but I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
But it's all good. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Like we always do with the random band entrance theme. Where is my... There's my audio. Somewhere up.
Who the hell put this on? So random. For fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake. Always on random. Random band, random artist this week was none other than the Dogfather, America's favorite uncle, Snoop Dogg. Oh, man. Awesome stuff.
I think the one I chose to come out to, I don't know, it's probably not the best, like as far as like intimidating your opponent, but it's a party anthem, and I went with Young, Wild, and Free.
Nice. I went for pure intimidation. I went with Murder Was the Case.
I almost went with that one. I was like,
I'm going to pick something that's not like, like some of his newer stuff, but I didn't want to get like too far back in this catalog. So I was like going through Amazon Music, listening to Snoop stuff on random, and that one came up. I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love this video for this song. I was like, the song is awesome. That's it. Murder Was the Case.
Murder Was the Case. That was an awesome song, though. Yeah, I decided to go with something newer since he was like, oh, you can't do none of the Dr. Dre stuff. And I was like, damn it. All right.
Oh, man, that's awesome. All right, what we got for next week?
We are staying in the rat genre. And speaking of dogs, we have a big dog, Lil Mabu.
Who?
Lil Mabu.
Little Malibu?
Not Malibu, Mabu. M-A-B-U. Lil Mabu. You've probably definitely heard one of his songs on TikTok.
I don't know.
You heard that? You heard that? I'm a big dog. I do big
Oh,
dog
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems like it'd be right up your alley.
Why do all the new rappers have to put little in front of their name?
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like back in the day, it used to be Ice, right? You had like Ice E, Ice Cube, Ice Tray. I'm kidding. uh, one of the movies I remember growing up watching, there used to be a mockumentary on NWA. It's called like NWH, and they had like a skit in there where they was like introducing all these rappers or whatever. And it's like you got Vanilla Ice, you got Icebox, Ice Clip, Ice Tray. This is Ice Pick. It was funny.
Yep. I just think you got like not really new, but like you look at it like you had Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow, who eventually dropped the Lil, became Bow Wow, and then you got Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, Da Baby, like even though it doesn't have Little in there, but then you got Lil Mabu, like I don't know. I'm sure there's more out there too, but whatever.
Yeah. You had the little Boosie before it became Boosie Badass.
Damn. Yeah, whatever floats their boat, I guess. Whatever gets their name out there.
Yeah.
You do you, Mabu. You do you. Awesome stuff. All right, I don't have anything for follow up for last week. I'm gonna skip over that.
Yeah, I was fucking dead last week. I don't know if I ever remember what we talked about.
I know we touched base on the Warner Brothers, the AEW Warner deal. I guess there's still more details to come on that as well than what we've already gotten as stuff rolls out for Max, according to Tony Khan's pre-Wrestle Dream call today or interview or whatever he did.
I got you.
What else? All right, so let's just hop over to the instant replay. Because, yeah, instant replay. Okay. Well, let's get into it. I don't have anything for news. I didn't really see like a whole lot of news for stuff this week.
Yeah, no, not that I can remember. Like the other newsworthy stuff was like in the pay-per-view stuff.
Yeah. Wasn't really a whole lot out there, but we got Bad Blood to talk about.
Do you want to talk about the belt before, or do you want to talk about that during Bad Blood?
The Crown Jewel belt. Oh, we can talk about that now.
Okay. Fucking stupid.
You think it's stupid?
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a belt that is only going to be competed for like once a year. Means absolutely fucking nothing. So once a year, and you should care about it because it's big and it's got a bunch of jewels.
Yep. I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea. I would have preferred a women's intercontinental championship or something over that. But I mean, at least it gives us I don't know, if they do it right, like say you have Cody versus Gunther for the belt. Cody wins. So Cody should be the Crown Jewel champion going into the next Crown Jewel event. And then Cody should be the one defending the Crown Jewel championship against whoever Like, I don't know, maybe like a triple threat match with the other two champions. Like, that makes sense to me.
I don't know. To me, I don't know. Maybe it's more of like a King of the Ring trophy type thing, where like whoever your champions are each year win that each year or something. Would be my guess. I don't know.
That makes sense. Well,
I
we'll
don't
see.
know.
It's here in a few weeks.
But yeah, it's like you don't have a belt that's supposed to be better. You know what I mean? Like, so what's it mean about your belt? Your belt's a piece of shit that you just have to create another fucking belt. That's supposed to be. Because I mean, if you're the champion of the champions, then hell, that should be better than the world champion or universal champion.
Absolutely. Like, I'm pretty sure this came down to the Saudi ruling family that they wanted a championship specific for the crown jewel events, because they're doing and women's.
Have John Carly come out and win
it. Awesome. Oh man, good stuff there. All right, Bad Blood. Let's get into this. What do you think overall of the event?
I thought I liked it. I was disappointed in some of the stuff that they did, but other than that, it was pretty good for the most part.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. There was probably the worst match on the pay-per-view, and this is saying a lot, was Nia Jackson Bailey. I mean, it was still a pretty decent match. Everything else that was there, but you know.
Yeah, I'll come about these.
You just don't like that. I don't think it was.
I don't like Nia Jax, and then like you throw like a shit ton of botches in there, and then it's like, yeah. She hurt and running it. Yeah, way to go, Nia. Such a great movie.
I did like the Tiffany Stratton's interference, and then Nia, thinking that Tiffany was going to cash in on her. So did like that little exchange between the two of them in that match. But for me, probably the best match of the night was the Hell in the Cell match.
Yeah, except for it made my son tear up a little bit because he thought they were killing each other, but other than that,
pretty damn close.
It was pretty good. He's like, "That's not real blood, is it?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's not real blood, so you're good." And then I thought it went real blood, kind of a little bit.
Oh, that gash on Drew's head was pretty bad from that toolbox.
But yeah, it was a really good match. Well, I don't know. The end was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Maybe it was good going on at the beginning.
I got distracted. They're doing a they kind of teased it a little bit on SmackDown prior to Bad Blood. Then they showed more at Bad Blood. The Bray Wyatt, the Fiend DLC coming for 2K24 on the 16th.
Okay.
So they're showing stuff in there like you get Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy. Like Uncle Howdy's already in the game, so I don't know why you're giving me DLC content for something I've already got. So, but okay, whatever. But yeah, that Hell in a Cell match was brutal. I know we talk quite a bit about blood in wrestling and how some companies do way too much of it and some companies don't do it enough. But I think with the Hell in a Cell match, I think it was done right and it wasn't overdone. And it was one of those things where, like, the story between him and Punk, and if this was going to end in the Hell in a Cell match, it couldn't have ended. Like, I don't think they could have did the match and make it believable and get you more invested into it without adding a little bit of blood in there.
Yeah, need a little bit of color.
So I thought it was tastefully done. So, but that match from bell to bell was by far. I don't want to say it's like one of the. I will say it's one of the best Hell in a Cell matches I've seen in a while. And them taking away the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and doing this as a one-off type match instead of like an entire pay-per-view event, I think is going to help with this as well. So.
You could have made you can make an argument for top 3.
Bro, which one?
Maybe top 4. Huh?
Yeah. I'd probably say top 4.
Yeah. I mean, like, 1 and 2 were like, well, 1, when we first saw 1, you thought that was kind of like unattainable. They were like, yeah, there's no way you can get better than 1. And then you get 2. Fucking, if you don't know, 2 was like the one where Mick Foley got thrown off the cage and through the cage. It's kind of iconic. And then I think you would have to put that one up. I mean, that one. What other one would you put above that one?
That's a tough one because there have been like so many good ones.
Like Punk Taker, maybe. I mean, I don't
Taker
know.
Was pretty good. Taker Triple H was good. I mean, honestly, like the majority of them all have Undertaker in them, so it's like you can't really, really go too far off of that one. There was the Brock Lesnar Hulk Hogan one.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. The Undertaker Triple H one. Yeah, the Triple H Undertaker one. I don't know. To me, is like up there.
The one with HBK as a ref.
Yeah.
I like that one. But yeah, I'll probably say maybe top 5. Oh, snap. So they've been showing on SmackDown and on Bad Blood, they've been showing like a preview for like a new somebody coming next week, and they just announced or coming soon, so they're going to be here next week. In the video, they spray painted MCMG. So Motor City Machine Guns will be on SmackDown next week.
Hell yeah, I'm down for that.
Excited for that. Love Motor City Machine Guns. All right, so there we go. Hell in a Cell match. Obviously, Punk wins over Drew. As far as our picks go, I picked Punk, and you picked Drew.
Way to go, Chris.
That one. Yeah. I never go against Punk. What else do we have? Nia Jax retained against Bailey. Talk a little bit about that one with Nia's Hurricane. At least she did something different.
Yeah, I guess.
Or attempted to. It looked more like she fell, but
yeah,
fell to the side and Bailey flipped. But it could have been better, honestly, if it's somebody else involved in the match. But sometimes Nia has good matches, sometimes she doesn't, and this is one of those ones that wasn't the best. Even Bailey couldn't help save this one. Like I said, I thought it was decent, and honestly, if you had to pick the worst match of the night, it was this one.
Yeah, it's hot shit.
Then we go from that one to another banger, Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor.
Hold on. Fucking Nia Jax has to be like the modern day Horace Hogan.
Horace Hogan. Oh man,
That's my thought. Yeah, you're only there because you know somebody.
That's a deep cut. Deep cut there with the Horace Hogan. Oh man, didn't they call him Horseshoe for a little bit too?
I forget what they called him, but yeah.
Jesus. Oh man. So this match was pretty good. Priest and Balor.
Yeah, I didn't like the finish, but other than that,
yeah,
it was decent.
I think like we talked about it before, like leading up to like the pay-per-views between like the Judgment Day and Priest and Rhea, and you have like Damian Priest like clearing house on the majority of the Judgment Day, which is really what happened with this match too. Is like there was no backup for Priest. Priest took out every member of the Judgment Day that got involved, so it was basically Carlito and JD. And they hit Finn with the South of Heaven to pick up the win. I know our picks, we both picked Finn because we kind of feel like, I still feel this way. I think Finn should have won that match to keep the feud going. Because where they go now, like where does the Judgment Day go from this? Where does Priest go from this? It's got to be something. So I'm interested to see where they go. It was a pretty good match. So I enjoyed that one. What else did we have here? What was next? Oh, we got the tease for Goldberg.
Yeah,
can't be in Atlanta
and
without having Goldberg.
And the good thing about that was we was talking about the Pat McAfee thing. He's like, yeah, I heard the big guy was gonna be there. And then you saw Goldberg, and you're like, man, is that the motherfucking big guy Pat McAfee was talking about?
I hope not. Oh, that's so bad. Then we get the Women's World Championship match, Rhea Ripley taking on Liv Morgan. Rhea wins by DQ in a botched finish on this one, apparently. Raquel Gonzalez returned. Or Raquel Rodriguez? Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez is what they're calling now.
Yeah.
So she returns. Came out a little too early. The ref was supposed to have been distracted, and she was supposed to come out while the ref wasn't looking and drop Rhea, then put her in the ring so Liv could pin her, or pull Liv on top of her. But she came out a little early. Ref saw it. Ref, being the vigilant professional in this one, called for the DQ, and we still got the everything that was supposed to happen after the DQ was called. But I will say the best part of this entire match was Dom hanging out of the cage like a damn piñata.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a great spot in that match.
Yeah.
I loved it. So, and it's pretty much how the match went as you'd expect, with Rhea pretty much dominating for the majority of it and Liv kind of making a comeback.
Yeah, to me it was kind of good. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I liked it. It's a good match. Definitely better than Nia and Bayley.
It's like 10 times better.
Yeah. Then we get to the main event. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns taking on the Bloodline, represented by Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf. Oh my God, this is awesome. Great main event. Like you said at the top of the show, we had the returns of Jimmy Uso, had the return of The Rock. We got to see Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns go at it for a little bit in this matchup, which is awesome. Just makes you want more of that. I'll take more of Jacob Fatu anytime. So
yeah, for sure.
well, it was an awesome matchup. Of course, Jimmy came out after Tom Matonga and Tonga Loa came out and got involved. It looked like Solo was going to pick up the win, then Jimmy comes out of nowhere and just kind of standing there. And Solo sees him, and then the Tongans turn around and get super kicked for their troubles. And, Jimmy takes out Solo. Roman get him with a Superman punch.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. Then, of course, end of the match as the three of them are celebrating after Roman and Jimmy save Cody from a bloodline beatdown. The Rock comes out, and this is kind of looking at this, and you see the Rock kind of count to 3 on his hands. On his hands, he's like the 1, 2, 3, and then you see him do like the cutthroat motion. So that brings the question: is the Rock behind the Judgment Day, or not the Judgment Day, the new Bloodline?
Yeah.
Is he the one that's giving the orders to Solo and the rest of the Bloodline?
Maybe the 1, 2, 3 was Jimmy, Jay, Roman. They're getting cut out.
Yeah, could be too. So, but this is definitely going to lead into a like we were saying, a Bloodline civil war at War Games. So it'll definitely be. It's looking, if they go the traditional, was it 5-on-5 for this? To get the Rock and the new Bloodline, you end up with Roman, Jimmy, probably Cody, Jimmy, and Sammy, I would say.
What do you do to get like everybody in there and Cody's on like Roman's team, and like everybody like just turns to beat the hell out of Cody. Like, what we told you. I'm back to the Bloodline, dude.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Or that, or instead of like Cody, because we don't know where we're going. I'm assuming KO is going to be Crown Jewel, Cody and KO.
Yeah, that one was like women on the pay per view. That was on TikTok.
Yep. And they had set that whole thing up to get fans to record it, to have it go viral, which it worked.
Yeah.
Honestly, it worked.
Yeah.
You saw the beatdown. KO turn heel, beatdown on Cody. And I'm sure that's going to be like one of the major matches for Crown Jewel, since we'll get that before Survivor Series.
No, I don't think it'd be Crown Jewel. That's be Cody versus Cody versus
Cody versus Gunther. Yep.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So that probably be Survivor Series. So you probably could get, maybe it's a team of 4, like 4-on-4. It'll be like new Bloodline, or no, because Zilla could be in by then too. I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like, because they haven't always done 4-on-4 for War Games though. Haven't they done 5-on-5?
I thought like 5-on-5, but because the traditional Survivor Series used to be 6-on-6. Well, they had like 4-on-4s, but at one point it was like this Survivor Series match was like a 6-on-6 tag team. I thought. No, maybe it was 4-on-4. I don't know.
No, it's fine. Last year was Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes were the 5-on-1 team.
Mm-hmm.
And the other side was the Bloodline on the other side?
Probably.
How do I not remember this? Because I watched this pay-per-view. Oh no, it was Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's right.
It was Judgment Day and someone else.
Yeah, it's Judgment Day.
Yeah. Okay. So it was 5-on-5 last year.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, maybe we'll get a answer on SmackDown tonight as Jimmy Uso's getting ready to square off against Solo. So he said that there was earlier tonight. Jimmy opened the show with a promo about why he came back and helped out everything. He says, I still acknowledge you as my tribal chief, talking to Roman, and he said there may be someone else that could help us out too. So let's see where that goes. All right. I did watch Raw. I watched Dynamite. I watched NXT this week. There wasn't really a whole lot of like a noteworthy stuff in there.
Dude,
some really good matches. Randy Orton took on Javon Evans in NXT. The main event for NXT this past week was really good. Really great matchup. Javon Evans was looking for his cutter that he does as his finish. Went to hit it a second time. Orton was supposed to hit him with the RKO, but they kind of slipped up and missed. So Orton just hit him with like a normal RKO for the win. But other than that, it was a great match between the two of them. So, that was pretty much the big stuff from there. AEW this week, there wasn't really a whole lot. They apparently they brought back Los Ingobernables and or La Faction Ingobernable, and Jake the Snake Roberts is involved in it now or something. So he's not managing Lance Archer anymore. So Lance Archer is now part of the Don Callis family. So I don't know. It was like one big thing. I said I didn't even know this was on Tuesday. Like I just happened to see it on my DVR, so I was like, "What the hell was this?" So, yeah, it's pretty dumb. Oh, yeah, but there was last Dynamite before Wrestle Dream, which is this weekend. We got a promo from Moxley. We got a promo from Danielson talking about the matchup. So these two are going to go at it. The winner, obviously, if Mox retires or wins, then Danielson will retire from in-ring competition, full-time in-ring competition. So, I'll run through this card here real quick. The card doesn't look bad. AEW usually delivers on their pay-per-views compared to their weekly shows. So we'll kick it off here. At the top, Bryan Danielson versus Moxley, the AEW World Championship. Hologram versus the Beast Mortos, formerly known as Black Taurus. MXM Collection versus the Acclaimed, which MXM is the Maximum Male Models. Hangman Adam Page versus Jay White. Mariah May versus Willow Nightingale, who did win a #1 contenders match on Tuesday Night Dynamite against... The fuck did she wrestle? I don't even remember who she wrestled. So. Somebody. It was a pretty good match, though. I just can't remember who the hell her opponent was. You got the Young Bucks versus Private Party, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Triple threat match for the international title. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita. Jack Perry defends the TNT Championship against Shibata. Darby Allin versus Brody King. Mark Briscoe versus Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And Brian Cage versus Atlantis Jr. for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. So this will end up being a 6-hour pay-per-view, as usual. The Brody King and Darby Allin match was just kind of thrown on here last minute from Collision last weekend.
Yeah.
So some of these were pretty much the same too. I don't know. We don't need like 6-hour pay-per-views, AEW. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do some picks here.
All right.
Let's just take it from the top with Danielson versus Moxley.
Give me Danielson.
Take Danielson. I'm taking Moxley on this one. I think this is when
Daniel retires.
the title. Yeah, I think so. Because the pay-per-view's in Washington. It's in Tacoma, Washington. So you're in like Danielson's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives him like that nice retirement spot where he can, have a farewell with, his family and everybody. So I don't know. I just think that the way they've been building up Moxley in this new faction that he's with, formerly the BCC, forgot what the hell they named it, what the new name of it is, but they're definitely building to something here, and I think it's gonna kick off once this match is over, during this match or something. It just seems to make sense that way. That's just my thoughts on that one. Hologram versus the Beast Mortos. Hologram is undefeated in AEW since his debut.
I'm gonna take that Hologram.
I'm gonna take Hologram too.
Staying undefeated.
He's wrestling like some other names that are bigger than Black Taurus, and I don't see him losing to the Beast Mortos. Maximum Male Models, the MXM collection versus the Acclaimed. This feud's been pretty entertaining for the little bit that I've caught of it, so it hasn't been too bad. But everyone loves the Acclaim, so
So do I.
Maybe this will get them back into tag title territory.
Yeah, that's my pick too, Chris, and my hopes and dreams as well.
This one I'm kind of excited for. Hangman Page versus Jay White. Seemed to be a pretty solid matchup.
Yeah.
I would love for Jay White to pick up the win on this one, but I think it's going to be Hangman.
I'm gonna go with what I want. Who's gonna win? I'm gonna go Jay White.
What else we got here? Mariah May versus Willow Nightingale. As much as I love Willow, I don't see Willow winning this title. And I see the glamour Mariah May walking out of Wrestle Dream as the champion.
I'm gonna take Willow Nightingale.
All right.
Becoming champion.
You never know. They might swerve us on that one. I don't think she's going to lose it till Tony Storm comes back.
They got swerve us somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Young Bucks versus Private Party.
I'm gonna take the Young Bucks.
I'm taking Private Party. I think it's time that they get a chance to run with these titles and see what they can do.
Oh, we'll see.
Because you're looking at
I was
like,
all for it 10 years ago when they debuted or whatever.
I know, right? But the thing is, like, when they debuted and they beat the Bucks in the tournament to crown the first tag team champions, which they ultimately didn't win. They were on like a pretty good run, and then Mark Quinn got injured, and then he came back, and then I think Isaiah got injured, and then came back. And Mark got injured again because Isaiah was teamed up with the Hardys up until recently. Then Mark came back, and then they're back together again. So they seem to be picking up steam, especially with this feud with the Young Bucks, and they've been going after. I've kind of had some issues with Moxley and or Claudio and Pac too, or something like that, because they getting involved with that. They had issues with the learning tree. I mean, they've been like all over the place here.
Who doesn't have issues with the learning tree?
Everyone's got issues with the learning tree. Oh man! All right, Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Takeshita, their international championship. This one, this is a tough one. Because, like, I can see Ricochet winning, which is actually who I'm picking. And I can see Ospreay retaining as well, and I can see Takeshita winning. So you got a 33 1/3 chance of picking a winner for this one, because none of them are genetic freaks like Scott Steiner.
Oh, I'm taking Takeshita. I think they go title to Ricochet that fast.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. He made a pretty big deal in trying to get him, especially Ospreay. All right, we got Jack Perry versus Shibata. Going with Jungle Boy on this one.
Yeah, man. I'm going with the toughest guy in the locker room. Okay. Takes no shit, Perry. Yeah.
I just don't see him losing right now. They kind of, I know they're trying to build him up.
He's the best, dude. He technically won Hell in a Cell.
Scapegoat. Darby Allin versus Brody King. As much as of a last minute add on this was, this match is going to be good. Brody King is just a beast in the ring, and Darby's going to do some crazy ass shit.
Yeah. Give me goddamn Darby Allin.
That's what I was going to say, that goddamn Darby Allin. I don't see him. I see Brody picking up the win on this one. The last time they wrestled, it got pretty bloody too.
Do you still hate him, or are you good? No?
He's grown on me.
Is it?
Like, I will say, he has grown on me quite a bit.
Yeah, that skater boy probably scared the shit out of me.
He was a skater boy. All right. ROH World Championship, Martin Briscoe versus Chris Jericho.
You mean Chris Jericho?
I'm taking Jericho as well. I don't want to see Briscoe lose the title, but I can see him dropping the. I can see AEW going with Jericho to further the learning tree bullshit. This match, I have no clue anything about. Brian Cage versus Atlantis Jr. I'm just going to pick Brian Cage.
I'll take Junior since you won't take Junior.
All right, here we go. So those are our picks for AEW's Wrestle Dream, which is happening Saturday. I think this is on Saturday.
I think so.
Yeah, Saturday, Tacoma, Washington. So here we go. Awesome stuff. All right. Back here to the notes. And that's pretty much all I got for instant replay this week. Was just those and the pay-per-views. Pay-per-views and a couple things from the shows. I don't know. It's be a late show this week. It's all good. So that brings us to my favorite segment. The year of the week. Which of course is the last figure of this guy from as far as a WWE standpoint goes. Let's see, Elite 111 Ricochet. Ooh. It's a great figure, great looking figure. This was a ring attire of him from his match with Logan Paul at SummerSlam, which I believe the Logan Paul Top Picks figure has the same gear from that match. Get that out of here. I will attempt to pop this open without making a lot of noise. And I lost his little jacket thing. Okay. There we go. Believe it or not, I do not have a Ricochet figure until I got this one. These figures are super hard to find. And to find this one at a Walmart that I don't frequent very often, so snag it. Great likeness. Tattoos look good. Ring gear looks good. Great figure. Great overall figure. Definitely looking for that Sandman from this line, though. We need that one. So there it is. Let's see, Elite 111 Ricochet. There's his jacket. So soft goods, not hard plastic. It's great. All right, so here we go.
Oh yeah.
And let's hop over to No Holds Barred. No Holds Barred.
So, I don't know if you were paying attention or heard any commotion Saturday night, but me growing up as a kid, I was a fan of a college football team. My granddad Croslin used to watch their games. My Aunt Carol used to watch their games. She used to play in their band. That's how my granddad started watching them. Worst college football team probably ever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they were fucking trash. And I don't know, maybe a few decades ago, we went through, not a few decades, but maybe a decade ago, we went through some good times where we got a couple of bowl games, and we beat UT finally, beat Florida finally. But Saturday, we made fucking history yet again. And the Vanderbilt Commodores beat the #1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide 40-35. First time they beat Alabama since I've been alive. Last time they beat them was like 85. I was born in 86. And the first time ever they ever beat a top 5 opponent. You know what I mean? Like, and it was amazing. I wish I was in Nashville when it happened. I did run outside. Scared the hell out of my grandmother-in-law. She was trying to figure out why I was fucking screaming and running through the house. Shout out my cousin Ricky. He was a fan of Vanderbilt too. I used to go to games with him and my cousin Charles. Shout out him. I think Michael Tony was a big Vanderbilt fan. His father was a basketball fan. I don't know if he was a fan of the football team, but yeah, man, we did it. It was great. So I was partying hard. So that's out of there.
Oh, that's awesome.
My sister texted me. She's like, "Are you watching wrestling?" And I was like, "No." I'm like, "Fucking Vanderbilt is up. Vanderbilt is up on Alabama at halftime." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then I texted my aunt, and I was like, my aunt was like joking, like, because we've had leads and stuff on people before, and throw it away. It's like the Vanderbilt thing, and she's like, "Yeah, if we count the score at halftime, we can, think that they won." You know what I mean? It's like, but no, they kept at it, dude. And what's crazy is the Alabama's former coach Nick Saban. I don't know, do you know Nick Saban? A little bit, maybe. He's kind of like one of the most decorated college football coaches, and he's on the show. I think Pat McAfee, Pat McAfee was talking last college game day, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he's like, "Yeah, the only place to play in the SEC that's that you can go in, away game that you can go in and win is Vanderbilt." It's like, it's just that's the fact or whatever. It's like he's like nothing against them. It's just like you got more fans there than they do. Like it's a fact, and they played that like at the end, like after they beat them. But yeah, man, it was crazy. The kids from Vanderbilt that tore the goalpost down ran it like the police and stuff tried to stop them. They took it like 2 or 3 miles across the town down Broadway, and then took it over to the Cumberland River and threw it in the river. The fire department had to come get the goalpost out of the river. It was good times.
That's awesome. Oh, good times there. Speaking of some good times, Terrifier 3 came out today.
Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet. I still have to watch the second one. But I've seen a lot of tweets and news reports about people leaving the theater within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the second one. If it kind of goes the same way, I think it's getting to more of like a gory thing. You know what I mean?
I think so. So I think that's a lot of it with this one. Because the first one had, a lot of gore in it too, but it wasn't like...
No, it had a lot of gore. It did have a lot of gore, but it was kind of in and out. You know what I mean? It was like more of a horror. To me, like the first one was more of a horror story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The second one, it was too tropey and then a lot of gore. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. So I gotta watch the second one. Eventually get to the third one. But, yeah. They're handing out barf bags in the theaters for people.
It ain't that bad.
Oh man, I love it. So that's great. My kids are watching Trick or Treat. Before I came down to do this.
The scary movie Trick or Treat?
Yep. Well, they're trying to watch Freddy versus Jason. So
that's
like,
a good one.
Yeah. It is a good one. So we put on Trick or Treat for them. I was trying to find the first Final Destination movie for them to watch too, but I couldn't find the first one on streaming. At least not on Max. They have the last one.
Find Children of the Corn for them. Bishop would be in the back preaching.
They really scared the shit out of Xavier by getting my wife having him watch Cujo. He's already afraid of dogs. He traumatized the rest of his life. Oh man.
I don't think I've seen the new Cujo.
Did they do? I don't think did they remake Cujo?
Yeah, I think they remade it. Didn't they?
No.
I think they did. Google it. I would Google it, but it'll kick me off.
I guess there was a remake of it, or planned on being one.
Oh, did they not remake it? It could have been one that like they were planning on doing and didn't do it or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I thought because I was like, I never seen the remake because I was like, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to. Stephen King revealed it in 2022. Then it doesn't look like it got anywhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to say like 2021 or something. I thought they remade it.
Yeah. That's pretty lame. There's something else in here. Oh, we got Triangle Terracon coming up a couple weeks here, October 27th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Durham Armory. Guests include Addie Miller from The Walking Dead. She's a zombie teddy bear girl. Screenwriter, playwright, and actor Roland Jewett, whose latest movie from Dusk to Dark, I think is Daylight to Dark. Sorry, Daylight to Dark is screening in some theaters now. That's a kind of an in-universe sequel, kind of not sequel to his first movie, for another movie he did called American Vampire, which is the first starring film for Carmen Electra. Oh, get that to check out. Dante McKelvey from 60 Days In will be in attendance, and former professional wrestler who enhancement talent for ECW, WCW, and a local North Carolina pro wrestler, Mean Mark Ash, will be in attendance as well. Lots of cool stuff there. Lots of vendors. We got some tarot readers. We got some food vendors, collectibles. One of my favorite ones that's going to be there is where is it? Etta Carne Art, who is bringing her brother, the Everyday Grimes, who is a Rick Grimes cosplayer, the official Rick Grimes cosplayer. Done stand-in work for Andrew Lincoln on the set of The Walking Dead for photos, all that other fun stuff. So should be pretty awesome. We got a cosplay contest going on. That's going to happen 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can register now, triangleterracon.com. The Piedmont Wildlife Center will be there as well, and come meet some animals from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Bring in some owls. I'm assuming they're going to bring some reptiles as well. There'll also be a Q&A with Roland from 12 p.m. to 12:30, and horror trivia from 11:15 to 11:45. So come test your knowledge. Horror movie trivia. Lots of fun stuff. No, tickets are $15. Kids 12 and under get in free.
Yeah. Be there, be square.
Or be scared. I had somebody comment on our announcement for Addie, and he puts some random zombie chick is the star of this convention with a bunch of like laughing emojis. So I tried to stay cool, tried to stay calm. I was going to clap back at him when I said I opted to go to delete and block.
That was very virtuous of you, Chris.
Yes. My wife says when I clap back, I cut too deep when I do it. So,
Okay.
because I was about to tell him that random zombie girl has probably done way more in her life than you've done in yours. Yeah. Awesome stuff there. Oh, I don't know if there is anything else. Beetlejuice has hit early release streaming for I think you can buy it now on digital. It's probably like $20. I was just waiting.
You watch it or no?
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either. I never was really a huge fan of the first one either, but I mean, I watched it. Sorry, I tried to mute the mic and muted it too late.
That's right. Deadpool and Wolverine should be coming soon to Disney Plus. I think it's in September.
I seen that they're coming out with a movie about Bob Dylan.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bob Dylan. Lay across my big brass.
So there's no like official stream date for Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus. So that people are estimating between October 22nd and November 6th. Like, y'all killing me.
I'll probably watch it Christmas.
Oh man, the Fortnite, their Halloween event starting I think tomorrow, but they've already added some of the skins in there early. One of the big collaborations they have is Billy the Jigsaw puppet, and his little tricycle that he can ride around on.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff going on this one. Love Halloween. It's always a good time.
Always a good time. Love Halloween. Love everything about the holiday.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, actually, happening in Raleigh, is the Geek and Grub Market. We will be in attendance there for Triangle Terracon and flyers for the show. They've got some pretty cool stuff going on. They've got a Halloween trail that's free. So spooky Halloween trail. And then at 7:30, it becomes the Terror Trail with jump scares and all that fun stuff. And I will be helping out. Zatanna and I will be helping out on the Terror Trail.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's
I
happening.
used to do a haunted house, man. Wish I still had the resources to build one, but I had a good time and a sick brain.
Awesome. This is their Geek and Grub Market Halloween edition. So this is happening Saturday, October 12th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Fred Fletcher Park in Raleigh. So it is a free event.
I gotta figure out where that is. Actually, I don't know. I'm sick. I can't go out and fucking mingle with people. I kill them all.
Yeah, stay home, get some rest.
We said that though. Jill Fletcher Park.
Fred Fletcher Park.
Fred Fletcher.
That's a little ways down from NCU.
Oh, okay.
About like Oberlin Village and all that. Awful way down.
Oh,
We went there. We went to one of these last year to try to get vendors and stuff for our convention. Didn't quite work out too well. So maybe we can snag some this year.
yeah, might.
This should be fun. Be a good time. Looking forward to it. I gotta find my Grim Reaper costume. Floating around here somewhere. Scared the shit out of people. Awesome stuff. Well, that's pretty much all I've got for No Holds Barred. Notes. So prepared.
What are you going? You got something else for a nose board? Or are you trying to go to the next segment?
No, I was trying to pull up notes for the next one. I forgot to transfer stuff, copy and paste over from last week to this week for that one.
Coming up this week.
Brought to you by redbubble.com/people/WrestleGeddonPod. Go check us out. Buy some shirts, hats, stickers, hoodies, and so much more at redbubble.com/people/WrestleGeddonPod. Of course, local talent is where we let you know what's coming up in the state for your local independent wrestling. We've got NAWA relaunch happening tomorrow, 10/12 at the New Covenant AME Church in Charlotte. Doors open at 5. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Also happening tomorrow, you've got FWA ALW presents a Bibbidi Bobbidi Body Slam at the Chestnut Grove Middle School in King, North Carolina. Doors open at 3:30. Bell time is at 4 p.m. Wrestling Revolution and Air Force One present Fortune Favors the Bold also on Saturday the 12th. Cross Country Fairgrounds in Denver, North Carolina. Doors open at 6. And your bell time is at 7. And RWA presents The Evil That Men Do on October 13th. That's Sunday at the Positive Attitude Youth Center in Burlington. I should advance to the next slide so you can see the rest of those. Burlington, doors open at 2:30. Bell time is at 4 p.m. Come hang out with the stars of RWA. Plus, Shannon Moore will be in attendance. North Carolina legend. And Psycho Boy Potter and Angelina Love. Johnny Fairplay will also be there as well on commentary. So we've got a lot of stuff to look forward to this weekend as far as wrestling goes if you're in those areas. Awesome stuff there. And that's all I got.
All right.
So that's pretty much it. So that's going to do it for us. Go support some local wrestling this weekend. Come hang out at the Geek and Grub Market tomorrow night. And then buy some tickets for Triangle Tiger Con.
Yeah.
Come back here next week. And make sure you follow us on all our social media outlets. Just search WrestleGeddon Pod. We'll pop right up with no problems. You should be following us on YouTube. Like and subscribe there. Make sure you hit the little bell for the alarm alert when we launch live episodes or if we upload anything. And the same thing with Facebook. Like and subscribe to us on there as well. Catch us on live every week on Facebook. And that's going to do it. So I'm Chris the Heat Matthews. He's a Tennessee Jesus Carl Crossland. About to go get some rest. He sounds better next week. And we'll chat with you guys next week. Later, Marks.
Later.